Hi, now let's discuss how emails are used for marketing. What is email marketing? It's a direct communication strategy that sends targeted and personalized messages to your audience inbox. Why does this matter? It is still one of the highest ROI channels because of how much it can be personalized, measured, and scaled. Now, every email you received in your inbox don't just come by someone sitting somewhere and sending them one after the other. Sometimes they get sent in bulk, which means it's scalable. Where it is used, you can get newsletter, product updates, onboarding emails, reminder emails, nurture sequences, and even your birthday mails. An example, an edtech sending weekly study abroad opportunities to people who have enrolled with them. Key takeaway, email remains one of the most reliable channels to nurture, convert, and retain your customers. Now that we understand the email, let's discuss the buyer journey. Now, the buyer journey is a typical or natural flow that every buyer supposed or is adjust to take, meaning they move from being aware of you to starting to consider you, and then they decide to go with you, and then decide to stay or grow with you. The awareness stage introduces the problem and educate the subscriber or the community. The consideration stage provides solutions, comparisons, and value. At the decision stage, you make a compelling effort to convert the user or the prospect. Retention stage, you keep the customer engaged even after buying, providing value, either maintenance or to help them to get the best out of what they got from you. Example, in the awareness stage, a messaging can go that says why Finland is a top choice for international students. The decision stage can go apply now for the January intake. Key takeaways, your emails must match the psychological stage the subscriber is in, and you have to help move them to the next stage. What are some types of marketing emails? One will be the newsletter. It's a regular update, stories, or educational content. Think about it like some ways to keep in touch with your prospects or your community. An example will be top 10 places to visit in Lagos this December. Promotional emails. These are special offers, discounts, or upcoming events like 10% off all our products in the next 2 weeks. Transactional emails. These are receipts, confirmation, alerts, and even OTP responses. Nurturing emails are follow-up sequences that guide user to a conversation. In other words, the user gets an email today, and once they carry out an auction, they get another one in the next 2 days, and the sequence continues. Re-engagement emails. Are you winning back messages from inactive subscribers? Example, still interested in study abroad? Here's a two-step guide to resume your application. Key takeaway, different email types serve different purposes, so use them strategically. Now, one of the first things you need to understand when we talk about email marketing is that you can only send email to your email list. So, how do you then build this email list? Number one is that you have to get what we call lead magnets. Basically, a free guide, webinar, template, or information that someone or your target audience is willing to download and give you the information for. You might have come across a couple of things like that where you get a free document or a full free toolkit or free guide, and then they say, hey, before you can download it, input your name, email, and phone number. That's a lead magnet. An example again would be, say, somebody has built a document showing the hot spots in Lagos for 30 December celebration and how to get directions to those places. Anyone who wants to download it, you have to now input your name, phone number, and email address. which they then send you message to down the line. There's also opt-in forms. These are add-on forms on landing pages, websites, and social media pages. Sometimes you visit on websites and right immediately in some seconds you get a pop-up form saying join our email list. That's an opt-in form. Sign up incentive. Basically, you are giving an incentive for people who want to sign up for that. Sign up and get our Finland Study Abroad guide. Lead capture ads. You can collect email leads from actual ads, paid promotions. Example, offer, download a free study abroad checklist. Click here. Key takeaway, a quality email list is built through value, not force. Because these people know they gave you their emails for XYZ, not that you were giving their emails and having to force them to do what you want them to do. Now, writing effective email copy, your subject line has to be strong. Every time an email drop, what the user sees is the subject line first. Short, curiosity driven, and value based. Congratulations, you just won. Everyone wants to find out what they want. Personalization, you have to use names, segment interest, and send tailored content. Personalizing your content gives that personal touch to it. So mention the person's name. Hello Femi, hello Ada, hello James, hello Frederick. Clear structure. Let there be an intro, let the value be stated clearly, and let there be the next line of action. Sit here. One main message. Avoid overwhelming your readers with so much. Example of a subject line is your flight takes off tomorrow. Key takeaway. Good email copy feels personal, conversational, and purposeful. Now let's talk about automation and drip campaigns. Drip campaigns are pre-written emails sent over days or weeks automatically. In other words, it drips. This moves to this place, the email is sent. After a while, it moves to the next, that particular email is sent. So think about it as something dripping in bits. Triggers, these are sign-ups, download, purchases, or inactivity that make you then segment your email list or decide to group them. Goal, keep nurturing without manual sending every email. So you're nurturing your audience without having to manually send out emails. Best use case, study abroad onboarding or application reminders. Once somebody signs up for your list, make sure every 2 weeks you send them reminders to keep them abreast until they opt in or click something and then takes them off that particular segment or group. Example, day one, it can be a welcome message. Day three, top countries for Nigerians to study abroad. Day five, book a consultation call. Key takeaway, automation helps you scale your marketing without extra effort. Email tools and platforms. We have MailChimp, beginner friendly and good. We have ConvertKit, best for creators. We have MailerLite, simple. HubSpot, advanced automation. We have Brevo, good for bulk and transactional emails. Example, PageHQ uses automated sequences to push students to complete their application. Key takeaway, choosing the right tool helps you execute your strategy efficiently. Now, what are some of the important analytics to look out for? Open rate measures your subject line effectiveness. So if you have a good subject line, people will open your emails. Click-through rate shows your engagement of the content. So after they open, they read through. If you don't click a lot, then it means your your content needs to be improved on. Conversion rate measures success of desired action. Did they carry out the action? Did they join the group? Did they buy the product? Bounce rate indicates email delivery quality. Unsubscribe rate measures content relevance or irrelevance. Example, low open rate means test new subject line tone. Key takeaway, analytics shows what's working and what needs improvement. Compliance and best practices. Avoid spamming people. Use unsubscribe links for transparency and trust. So allow people leave your email list if they want to. Don't use misleading subject line like clickbait. Expect frequency. Don't overwhelm your subscribers. Using last day to apply only if it's genuinely the last day. Email marketing works best when you respect users' consent. Thank you.